the toe. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and simpin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio Show.
All right, y'all, welcome back. This is going to be a different Stezo Radio because I think the cast is going to think I'm crazy, think I'm loony.
Continue to think you're crazy.
But I think at the end, they're going to think he has a point.
If we don't, he going to argue with us.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. Let's get to these intros, man. Go.
Nola Fox, Sam Nicky.
Ancient Kurt.
DN.
All right, the reason for that introduction is because this is Stezo's Conspiracies. I have a lot of them, but I'm going to stick to the ones that's prevalent to today.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now, my first conspiracy theory is the legalization of marijuana. Now, hear me out, people. At first, I was all for it. And I was listening to past shows. And we had a show, I'm not trying to give DN credit, because I was against him on this show. But DN was mentioning how he didn't like the right, the right to carry, all this conceal and carry. He was saying, man, that shit gonna bite us in the ass. We don't know the laws, blah blah blah. Not the blah 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 his statements, but he was just saying it's not good for black America. And I'm like, no, we gotta defend ourselves. He's like, man, it's a setup. That's kind of how I feel about this legal marijuana. Reason being, a lot of TV shows lately been showing everybody getting high. Empire. I don't watch Empire. Girl was telling me they had an episode. I guess there's a big girl on there. She had some edibles. One of the guys ate one of the edibles. I mean, I don't know. I'm just giving a rundown. Ate the edible. They was having fun, acting crazy off the edible weed. Then it was another show.
None of the black folks at this table watch Empire?
I watched it like 2 seasons after the fact. I watched it like 2 seasons after.
We need some diversity at this
Just
table.
seen one.
I mean, I was, but then
it
it went a whole.
Like the last one I saw, Rufus. What's the?
Who is Lucius?
Okay, Lucius.
Rufus.
I was close with the Ush. he had his car blew up. That was the last season I saw.
That was like season 2.
No, it wasn't. That was the season before the last.
I'm just saying, I watch it, after when football ain't on.
I just seen one part in my life.
It's kind of like Power. I watch them,
I ain't watched that shit since Raven Simone was on there.
On what?
On Empire.
That was like
Okay,
season
don't spoiler alerts.
No, that
Spoiler
was
alerts.
If you watch Empire, it was like season 1. That was not.
Oh, she
recent.
was on there. Okay, well, never
That
mind.
wasn't recent.
I'm sorry.
What's your theory?
I ain't seen that shit
He went
since
so-
Courtney Love was on that motherfucker. Like,
But they had an episode where they was all chewing edibles and they was having all this fun, and then it's like lately on TV you see it more where they smoking weed and everybody's having fun and ha ha ha, and now you got this legalization. So my thing is, the way the world is going, we got this fucked up president in office. You know what I'm saying? Shit is getting real crazy right now. Why are they now wanting to legalize weed to have everybody doing it? Because me personally, I don't have nothing against weed, but I do know you don't be as productive when you're smoking weed.
you don't.
No, I think people,
You don't
period.
either.
Shit.
I think people, period, are not productive when they're high.
If I got high at work, I would get a lot done. That's just me, though.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
a downer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a downer drug.
That's why.
So now,
I'm already down.
So now my thing is this.
It's counteractive when it comes to
all this shit going on in the world, and now you want us all to smoke weed. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, are you trying to make us just a little more relaxed and lazy and down to where we're not mentally active no more?
To put up with the shit.
Yeah,
that's
just to
going on.
deal with everything you finna throw at us.
ho hum. We'll just vote Trump into office again.
I'm serious though. I'm just really wondering.
I
to
see
deal
what
with
you're
the
saying.
bullshit. That's
Just kind
I
of,
mean,
hey, man.
But it's a world right now where it's a lot of suicide, a lot of stress, a lot of this, a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on right now, and people are really aiming to find a way out.
That's my whole thing. It's the out, but you don't stay high forever.
You can.
You're gonna sober up. You're like,
And you smoke
Well, I
again.
guess if it's legal, you can stay high.
You feel me? Now think about it. Stay high forever. You're not paying attention no more.
But that's the same thing that happened with liquor, though. They don't really give a fuck about your high. They give a fuck about your revenue. They want your money.
But this is another form.
Give the people what they want.
And we all
That is
think,
like a whole...
we all think weed is cool. Let me think about it. I'm not saying weed is a dangerous drug, but we look at weed as being cool.
But if a motherfucker told you, look, weed time is like happy hour. You can smoke weed from 2 to 5. Your ass is going to sneak one in at 5:30. And that's what they thinking. Like, okay, here. You can get high. You can't get high at work. You say I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they waiting for you to fuck up. They going to give you the rope to hang yourself. It's happening. Like right now, it's dispensaries in Illinois right now. It's motherfuckers making millions of dollars in Illinois right now. You know what their ever-looming fear is?
For some
But
of us.
their ever-looming fear is right now that the federal government is going to come in and take their ass to jail.
But let's go past all that. I'm saying the people. Like right now, I feel the people need to be aware of what's going on, and I don't think legalizing weed is going to keep us
Aware.
sharp.
No, I don't think so.
I see what you're saying.
You know how many people that live their whole life never smoke weed? As soon as it
it's a lot
becomes
of
legal, guess what they're going to do?
They still ain't gonna
Oh,
smoke.
shit. No, there's some people out here that's going to go for it.
They're trying.
Because
Yeah,
they've been
but I
living
don't
this
think
stressful-ass life all the time. They're going to give it a
I
shot.
think like my mom, she ain't never smoked. I don't think she gonna. Cause it's
She
legal,
might.
She gonna smoke.
With it being legal,
She
I
might
mean,
try
I
brown.
don't-
I mean, I don't smoke, but with it being legal, are they raising prices on it or some shit? I mean,
Now,
of
now,
course,
now
of
the
course.
prices,
So now
the
it's
prices
more-
of this
Now
shit
that
in the
it's a
distilleries
tax.
are ridiculous. This ain't no nickel bag shit. Like, ain't none of that.
so I mean, like I said, I don't smoke. Could they lose a lot of people because they can't afford it?
No, because motherfuckers gonna what a motherfucker gonna do?
Better grade of weed.
What a motherfuckers gonna do is go in there and get their Medicare to pay for the weed, and then they gonna come out here in the world and sell that shit to the motherfuckers who can.
Right. It's like them having
A plug.
script.
You a plug. You the plug now.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, because as it is, they are still controlling it. The government is still controlling it because if you want a dispensary, you're going to come out of $400,000 to $600,000 to get that dispensary here.
You're gonna come out of $1.5 million. We looked into that shit already.
Yeah, because it's like
The paper just to get the paperwork
a
started.
quarter
yeah,
mil just for
$400,000.
the
Now,
license permit.
the
You know,
Yeah.
Payment, just the permits.
Mhm.
Now you have to buy the weed from the people that's growing it, and because they're legal growers, you're gonna pay that top dollar. You know what I'm saying? Now, what you do with this weed, whether you break it down in edibles, sell it for smoking, whatever, all that's on you. But you have to find a way to make this money and make it now because, like I said, the government ain't honoring this shit. The state, at a state level, is like, go ahead. But the federal government not honoring this shit. They still hitting motherfuckers for the RICO. You know what I'm saying? They still taking your businesses, your houses, your cars,
Yeah, Illinois
your
is
mama's
still not-
house.
Still not legal.
It still ain't legal like that. You know what I'm saying? They just...
but I brought that up because the new governor,
Saying that.
yeah, Fred Flintstone twin, he want to legalize
have you
weed.
seen this nigga's neck in a suit, bro? Like, this nigga
That's why
is
he don't wear suits.
fat as fuck in the neck.
That's
man.
why he wear vests.
And what the fuck is his real name? How we got a governor we don't know his real name? This nigga's name ain't JB.
You can find out. You can Google it.
I ain't Googling that shit. He need to come clean.
No, Google him so you can learn about him.
His
Right.
name is Juan Benito. He Mexican.
Yeah.
They ain't want to say that.
He's not Mexican. They're
He-
Jewish.
He Mexican in the motherfucker.
No,
His
Pritzker
name is
Jewish.
Pritzker.
Yeah, they're Jewish.
That don't mean shit.
That's Jewish.
It's,
My
it's
name
like
white
five
than a
of them. They
motherfucker.
own TransUnion, dog. They're Jewish. Trust me, ain't no Mexicans owning TransUnion.
Cartel.
No, they wouldn't even let the cartel own TransUnion.
Man, on secret.
But yeah, but see that's kind of where I'm going. It's like you're making this new potent weed. We don't know what's in this shit, and now you saying it's legal now, y'all. We thought the chronic was the shit.
I think it's
We
less.
thought Dro was the
potent.
shit. Now this shit is
I think it's dumbed down now.
No, it ain't.
No, that shit is
not
super
the
elite.
shit
Stronger
from
strand?
dispensaries.
hell yeah. That shit glow in the dark now.
That shit.
That shit
For real.
radioactive.
For real. Let me show you a picture of
I
some
don't want to see
shit.
that shit. I don't want to smoke it.
No, I guarantee you won't.
That
Yeah.
shit from them dispensaries
that shit.
in Cali, and that shit is ridiculous.
I seen
Mhm.
that shit. When we was in Vegas, I seen a lot.
But it's kind of my point. Like, you make this shit
Who is
legal.
we?
Now you have people saying, again,
People in Vegas.
they're dumbed down. You get what I'm saying?
I see where you going with it.
And the kids are going to be dumbed down.
I feel you.
They don't need to be dumbed
everybody
down
is
no
gonna
more.
Be, what's
It's like a
Scooby Doo? What's
Shaggy.
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 everybody gonna be Shaggy?
Motherfuckers gonna want hoagies and pizzas.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably it is how they want it. So they could just have.
I don't really think it. I don't. You know what? In the past, they have never really looked at the outcome of anything they've done. Nothing. They never looked at the long term of what
Oh,
was
they
gonna happen.
looked at the
Yeah,
long
they know.
term.
They
We
know the
say
long
that
term.
on the okay. So we talking about conspiracies, but I
Yeah,
think
they
they
know.
just really looking at the money right now.
No, they gonna get
know
money
the
regardless. They gonna get money
right.
whether it's legal or illegal.
They
They gonna
know
win.
the long term.
I think they trying to get it on both ends though.
They don't care. They gonna get it
They've
regardless.
been getting it for years because they'll they'll catch you with a couple elbows in your trunk. They take that shit and somehow in the mix of things to get missing out the fucking evidence, and some cop that sold it to somebody else. Now that shit back on the street.
Okay, here's the picture. I'm gonna show all of y'all.
Like-
I call it Fruity Pebbles because of how it look.
Yeah, I seen that.
You saw that one?
I'm smoking that shit,
Yeah, but I'm just saying, look at that though.
and I'm drinking some milk afterwards.
You know this
Milk.
shit gonna have you crazy. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't want to say I'm against legalization of weed, but I'm just really wondering, like, why y'all wouldn't do this shit now? I'm just saying.
You know, it's inevitability.
It ain't
Like,
been
look
a-
at liquor. Look at how long prohibition was in effect.
But look at the effects of liquor when it happened.
yeah,
You
they
know what
made
I'm
money off of that too, but it
saying?
wasn't a fight like
don't,
it used to be.
Stop looking at the money. I'm talking about the people.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Wasn't this shit a long time coming though? They've been talking about this.
What,
shit
this
for
weed
a-
thing?
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
kind of,
so,
sort of.
I mean,
like,
I get what you're saying, and you could be right. I'm just saying, as far I don't follow it, but they've been talking about dispensaries and making it legal for years, right?
I think it was a long
Yeah.
time coming
It started
because
off
they
with the
knew
dare
what they
shit,
wanted to do, though.
Right.
that
You know
dare
what I'm
shit.
saying?
That dare shit was like anti-dispensaries and shit. So we were raised under the Don't Do Drugs Act,
Right. I
and
mean,
now
less-
it's like, hey,
Yeah, less than 20
you
years
can do
ago,
drugs because we say so.
Less than 20 years ago, weed was this monster gateway drug
Gateway
that
drug
led
to
you
every-
to LSD,
crack
and led you to
and
crack, and led you
Cocaine,
to heroin.
yeah, right?
Now all of a sudden, hey, it don't do that, y'all.
Just smoke it.
You
It's
get what I'm
cool.
saying? Like
Give us some money.
20 years that fast. Now it's legal. I'm just saying, I see something wrong with that. I see them doing some funny shit like they do it every damn thing else.
Well, I remember.
And it's gonna fuck
I
up.
remember hearing Chris Rock say the reason this was years ago, the reason they don't legalize marijuana is because they don't legalize drugs because the best drugs aren't grown here. But
Mhm.
now they're growing it here, so now
Mhm.
the best weed is grown here, so let's legalize.
Yeah.
it. Maybe that's what it is.
And I think it's taking them a while because they got to figure out a way to get all these motherfucking black and brown people out of jail for the
Yeah,
charges
they've been locking their ass up for years over this shit.
over it. So how you go have white men that's in their 40s and 50s selling quote unquote legalized weed for the same
White
shit
white collar, yeah.
right that
They ain't got a
that
record.
you've arrested the black
yeah,
and brown people.
Yeah, but a
of for
lawyer broke
years.
it down to me, and he was right. He said they technically don't have to worry about
Well,
that because they were doing an illegal act. They knew what they were doing was illegal at the time.
Yeah, just because if
That-
they legalize
I
it
mean-
tomorrow, what they did in the past is illegal.
No, but you
Just like they try to legalize pedophilia. Like, a motherfucker ain't trying to get out of jail for that shit after the
Yeah, I
fact.
mean,
That's
but-
some dumb.
and-
All of this shit comes down to the point. That's why I was using money as a point. All this shit come down to payday. Every last drop of it.
Yeah, it's when you did it. If you did it, it was illegal.
Yeah, when they
you
did it, it was illegal. You know what I'm saying?
They done got their money out these motherfuckers who was doing it illegally. Now they like, fuck it, we can get some more money by legalizing.
what I'm saying, right? That true, but I think that plays a part in all of the timing. They
Yeah.
like we gonna let a little time pass.
You
We
motherfuckers
gonna
been in
let
jail
these-
5-6 years.
We
You
gonna
did it.
let these. You know what I'm saying? By the time we have majority of the states with this shit becoming legal, then a lot of people go kind of forget about all the people that's been arrested, you know, for the crimes of.
I think over time, with the appeals, I think they might let some of them people out of jail.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they
over
might
the
let some of
time,
them
though,
out
I
of jail.
think at least 10 years, though.
Because they need,
2 years.
you know what they need? They need experienced employees. They need motherfuckers that's gonna get out of jail.
No, they
That's
already
gonna
said
go.
they can't.
They can't work there.
Yeah, they can't work in there.
I'm trying to see why
No,
would they
that
let
shit
them
don't
out?
work
They
like
don't give a
that,
fuck
man.
about criminal
That's what I'm
being
saying.
jail.
I don't think so.
I don't see why they.
That's why I
I
said
mean,
10 years. They
I
not.
don't see why they would let them out. They
Yeah.
don't.
we got a lot of new crimes.
Because now we're saying that the government, like, son, we fucked up and we want to.
No, it's not a fucked up
They
thing.
never said that.
Meaning that now we want to legalize it and we arrest.
Because we should have been making this money all this time.
So now son, we are wrong. Come on in. And I just don't see the government saying that.
I don't either.
Yeah,
we're not talking about the government.
No,
right now, at this level we talking about right now, we're just talking about states.
Well, I don't think the state give a shit about you either. Right. It don't matter.
You know why?
Enough to let you out to say,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Wrong.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why the states don't give a fuck. Because there are no more state prisons. All these motherfuckers are privatized now. The states are not making any money about you getting locked up.
But they're still on the hook for them.
Well,
they are in a way. In a way, yeah. But the only way they can turn the tides is to get that shit to a point where they're making this money and they make it legal. Like, they can make the same money that they making when niggas locked up, when niggas not locked up. Like, it's the same thought behind America, period. If we put you to work, we're always going to make money. You know what I'm saying?
The state wins regardless.
Exactly.
But I'm saying it doesn't affect. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't affect them money wise. If it's legal or illegal.
In a way, it do, because look at how many motherfuckers that they turning over that ain't never been locked up for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of motherfuckers that been under the radar that smoke weed and ain't never been locked up for it.
Yeah, but they not making money. I mean, I'm saying money wise, they don't care about the ones under the radar. Under the radar don't bring in millions.
Yeah, they will, because now they ain't got to go to motherfucking Jorge and find Jorge's cousin that has the weed to get the weed. Now they can go to a store and pay the state. Like, bro, it's gonna be like turning on the lights and the roaches is everywhere.
But you talking about people? Like you were saying, state making money because of Jorge and his cousins. The state gonna get it regardless. If Jorge cousin sell and get caught, they gonna confiscate his weed, lock him up. If Jorge open a store and sell taxes, pay them.
Shit, Jorge ain't my problem.
Pay them what you call? No, I'm just saying. I'm sticking with Jorge now.
Yeah, but
they gonna get the money off him and his taxes and his profit. So the state wins regardless.
It's a new day. Like, it's gonna be a new day for the people who have to creep and crawl to get their marijuana. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be able to go to a place that is legal, safe, open with variety, and spend all the money they want to on weed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying, but the state's still gonna profit regardless.
But it's gonna be more profit openly than it would be in the shadows. Is what I'm saying. Because you hoping that Jorge gets locked up.
No, the state don't care no more.
What I said, Jorge gets locked up. That's a little money. These motherfuckers that shopping with Jorge go shopping legitimately. That's a lot of money.
Okay, help me with this. Again, I don't smoke weed, but how is that gonna? What does that do for your average dude you see on the street that smoke weed? It's legal now. How does that?
They make the guys they aiming for.
No,
you saying how does being legal weed and this dude smoke?
How does that benefit me? Like, other than I can smoke it out in public now.
A lot of guys
like,
right
I'm
now.
not making money because I don't have $400,000-$600,000. So
there are a lot of
has
guys.
that money?
There are a lot of guys right now who smoke weed. All right, that will not stop smoking weed long enough to get a job. Imagine if you didn't have to take a drug test to go get a job.
You still do. That has nothing to do with legalizing.
No, I'm just saying. Over
no,
time,
he's asking a specific question.
You hear what I'm saying? Over time,
how does that benefit?
Over time, if the federal government grabs onto this shit and say, okay, fuck it, we illegal, and we no longer drug testing for weed, because what really impacts that is the insurance companies that these companies that you work for have to deal with. They like, we not insuring you if your employees are high. You feel what I'm saying? So if the government say, it's cool. Now you have more employees paying more taxes, getting more shit done, more work, blah blah blah. It's a lot to it.
How does that help who he's talking about?
The regular Joe?
Yeah,
the regular Joe can go. The regular Joe that works or doesn't work.
Period. The regular guy that smokes weed, you want somewhere else. He's just asking, how can Pookie, who smoke weed every day and love weed, how does it benefit him?
What does this do for me? I could walk down the street and smoke it.
See, I feel like this. I feel it benefits
like
him
Pookie
because
ain't going to no regular
job.
job
every day.
It
benefit me like on the far as, I can make money with it.
It benefits him because now he don't have to
I can just
duck in the shadows to buy it and smoke it. That's how it benefits him.
So
period.
really this is about motherfuckers who already got dough making more dough.
That's what I'm saying.
Do we have dough?
That's what I'm coming out with.
Not to make that.
That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, it's about the bottom dollar.
Yeah, it doesn't benefit him to make money on it because he can't buy his way into that game.
Yeah, because Pookie only selling weed to get high.
And then
he's only selling enough to get his own supply.
Right, because Right, and like you said, it's
Now, if he
gonna-
go get him a job, he can go buy regular weed from the regular store like you buy cupcakes from Jewel,
like
and
you
ain't no
said-
issue.
Like you said, it's expensive, so I can't get it to resell it because you know what I mean. The average motherfucker can't afford it if it's already high.
Everybody getting this shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm spending 60, I ain't gonna go on the street and sell it for 40.
Nah.
You know.
Everybody getting this shit.
I mean, with everything, they're gonna find ways to manipulate the system. But coming
For the
out,
most part.
no.
It's gonna be just like cell phones.
Now, as
Everybody
far-
sells cell phones,
now,
but
as far
everybody
as
ain't got
the-
an iPhone.
Like you said, if you're going to get a job with drug testing, it's legal. But if I'm your employer, I can still not
Yeah.
hire you because it's in your system.
But the only reason-
it's legal.
The only reason an employer would not hire you is if it was one, a moral situation, or two, it's an insurance situation.
But the point
So
is,
say your employer-
What I'm
they
saying-
not hiring
Say
nobody.
your employer smokes weed. Say the motherfucker that you're trying to work for smokes weed. He don't think it's a problem, and his insurance does not go up because you smoke weed. It's game on. Everybody working.
okay,
Nah.
but that's up to the employer though.
Right.
Exactly.
That's not finna happen. Though.
So if I'm just saying that.
But that's on a federal level. That's once the federal government says, "Hey,
States govern themselves on that though.
no, they don't.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do.
they do.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't because insurance is not state mandated. It's
Insurance is-
federal.
No, it's not.
Okay. Geico ain't federal.
Do you?
He's talking about.
I'm talking about insurance as far as healthcare. I'm talking about insurance as far as like the shit that pays your fucking disability, all that type of shit. That shit not state, not all of it. Tell me something different. Don't close your mouth now.
I don't know what to say to that. No, I'm serious. I'm not being a smart ass or petty. I don't know what to say to that. Anybody?
Who runs insurance?
No, I think it is federal, but I was just asking how does it help the average? But I'm just saying as a job, if I'm going there, I can still.
State
I think.
I think it takes the. I think it might take the financial hustle out of Joe Blow. Like you said, you can no longer.
He's done.
Yeah, he's
now
done.
that could be a conspiracy. The motherfucker who's making the money or trying to make money and all he can do is sell weed, he's not
Nah,
in business. So what can he do?
I don't think so because
Sell crack.
they,
Right.
if
he
you
could be arrested for it.
nah, I
Nah, I'm just
don't
saying, that
think
could
so
be
because if Joe Blow was big enough, they already watching his ass.
I'm just saying the average motherfucker.
Yeah, but they don't care about the average.
But no. If I'm the average person and I'm saying I don't sell crack, I don't sell dope, I sell weed. You know, but now they made it legal. I no need for me to sell weed.
But the
However,
best-
I still got to eat.
I
So
feel-
what
But
else
the
can I
best way to
sell now?
kill, but the best way to kill El Jefe, the motherfucker who the plug, who got all the weed, is to knock down the little guys. You knock down the little guys, you kill the big guy.
But I still got to find somewhere to eat though. That's my point.
So you go to work now because you can actually fucking pass a piss test smoking.
That's up to the job though, right?
But you gonna go sign up for. It's a lot of jobs out here right now. They ain't paying shit, but you can go get a job. And a lot of motherfuckers be like, man, I ain't working for Burger King. They don't take drug tests. I ain't working.
No,
I'm not working for AutoZone. They don't take drug tests.
So in that sense, you're speaking of the guy who can get a job. He just won't get a job
Because he
smokes.
likes smoking. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here like that. Man,
Well,
I can't find no
I'm
job.
thinking
It ain't
that
that you can't find no job. You just can't pay us a drug
'cause I'm
test.
thinking that motherfucker say, okay, I can smoke, but I still want this fast money, so I'm gonna sell crack. I'm gonna sell dope now. I think that's more realistic.
I think the
but
thing about
again,
this street game shit right now is there's so many motherfuckers doing it, bro. The money been thinned out.
That's why I say I don't think that's the part of the conspiracy I'm talking about. They
Right.
they don't care about
you
the
just
street
saying
level.
dumbing down.
Yeah,
and
why
not
would they
saying-
care about the street level? They've been watching them make their pennies forever. They don't really care. You know what I'm saying about the street level. I'm talking about them dumbing down us as basically saying, you know, I can't tell my daughter, hey, don't smoke weed. No, that's bad for you. It's legal, Dad. Like cigarettes and liquor. You know what I'm saying? I
All
can't-
that shit bad for you too.
Yeah, but I can't tell her the effects of, you know, like, nah, you don't want to be doing that. You know, trust me, stay sharp in the mind. You get what I'm saying?
You can. You still can.
Yeah,
you
but
still could tell them.
it's less of a
You can't
punch.
forbid it. That's
Yeah,
basically
it's less
like-
of a
Right.
punch. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't say it's illegal. Don't do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That was your only selling point.
Do
That
your
was the only
kids really
difference.
give a shit about illegal and legal?
I'm just saying, period. when it comes to
Bad
us,
parenting, mine don't.
like we're fucked up. We know we're fucked up. We know the game is set up against us, and this is another dangled carrot
Yeah.
that's spoiled, and we just gonna run for that fucking carrot, and it's gonna bite us in the ass so hard, and it's gonna be another 15, 20 years saying, Remember when they tricked y'all with
The
the syphilis
conspiracies-
again? It's like it's
The
just
conspiracy since the millennium have been coming like that. You can equivalent that shit to having a black president. Like, oh, we finally had a black president. Little black kids can aspire to be the president again and have anything they want. That aspirations and work hard and go to school and pay these motherfucking college funds and blah blah blah.
Well,
blah.
that brings me to my next conspiracy,
Right.
though. I
So,
think
like-
this new black movement is to show the youth that slavery really wasn't that bad.
Oh, you got to explain that.
You got
Okay.
super deep on that one.
No, seriously. Okay, they kind of got us a little bit when we started, thinking that it was the new white man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Republican Party kind of went in hiding a little bit. They wasn't that, boisterous with their racism. And now you see they come out with their racism and they're changing the tone. Now it's the new America. They don't call it the Klan no more. They call it, they got like 5 different names for them. So now our kids are coming up saying, well, racism can't be that bad because, 1, we had a black president, and 2, look at all these black people in politics now. You know what I'm saying? Like this, what is this called? The midterm, right?
Mm-hmm.
This midterm election, man, we saw so many. It was a meme with nothing but black judges in one state. All women. Black judges. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep seeing this and they keep throwing it in our face, and it's like, yeah, it's not that bad no more. You know what I'm saying? Because look at all these black people in power. You know what I'm saying?
Not that slavery not bad. That is just not bad now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
okay.
That we're coming out of that bad situation.
right. But at the same time, they took slavery from the school books.
Yeah.
So now, when you bring up slavery to our kids, they look at it like slavery wasn't that bad. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I
and
can even say that
and
for
the
us,
outcome
though.
and the outcome of that is seeing what's happening today.
Like, before we became
So
grown, did you know like all the details of slavery? Like, you didn't learn that in school. Like, so far as the raping of the man and them, fighting them.
Nope.
They didn't teach you that. I never didn't teach me that in school.
No, my
They
people.
just said they beat them and they picked them
They
up
didn't
from
teach us
Africa
about
and they
them.
beat
My
'em.
people kind of taught us a lot of that shit though. But that was, I guess that was depending on who your people was. Like,
Yeah.
I knew what the term motherfucker meant a long time ago. Shit was horrible.
Yeah, a lot of us didn't.
Yeah.
I learned that. Like, we just thought it was cotton and tobacco, and some didn't even know about tobacco. Nobody thought about them boats that was getting made, that wood that was getting chopped down, them trees. Yeah, slaves was doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it
every
was-
part of this country.
It was
every
slavery
part.
damn near up into the 80s.
Right.
Nobody knew that shit.
Yeah, it's parts of Florida. They just found out, I want to say, the 60s. These people still thought they was in slavery.
Mm-hmm.
In the 60s. And it's parts of Florida that still don't have running water. All black communities, they still don't have running water. You know what I'm saying? So I just think another conspiracy is they just trying to show us that slavery wasn't that bad. The kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it couldn't have been that bad. Look at your people now.
Hey, so let me ask you
So
this.
it
Do you
couldn't
think
be
it's
that
just
bad.
aimed at us
Yeah.
or our civilization as America, as the society of America altogether?
Now, just us,
Just
because
us.
white America know how fucked up we got.
But no, it's some white Americans who are coming to this part where they feel guilty and they want to make amends and they want to
No,
be.
let me tell you something. They only do black African Americans like that because we're the only ones who, quote, said basically don't have I guess you would say like an original culture that you know what I'm saying.
Or
was
we can't
forced
track
here.
track
Yeah, we
back
can't,
our
like,
lineage and all that type of stuff. We don't know where
or
we come
whatever,
from. We
right.
lost,
So
right?
they're trying to erase as much of us as they can to say like, no, it's not that much. They don't do that. Of course, they're not going to do that for anyone. I always have said they're not going to do that with anyone who has a national flag.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't
Yeah,
do
our
that.
national flag is the American flag.
They don't do that, of course, with the Mexicans. With their culture is different from ours. We had to create a culture, and so they get instilled. The Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Cubans, the Haitians, the Nigerians. They don't have these kinds of problems that
They know where
we
they from.
have, with
Yeah.
our children.
Yeah.
Even with, they don't let them forget.
Hell no.
They not gonna never let them forget.
No. They
So
got
I
they
don't
got generations of
understand,
culture.
right? How at what is happening? I don't know if it's classism. I will always say that a lot of it is classism. That we come to a point whereas some of us even want to be like, I'm better than you Negroes, and my family didn't have to go through that, so that wasn't.
Yeah,
us.
they got to telling some of us that our families wasn't slaves.
Right. So we're better than, and it's just like.
I hear you, and I kind of looked at it like this. So if you can get white people to say, well, man, you're American like I'm American, in a way, that's telling you to start with that. Don't think about nothing before that. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about the fact that you was a slave. Don't think about the fact that your generations, 3-4 generations before you came from Africa. Don't think about that. Let's stop, and you're an American.
No,
And you're
fuck
know
that.
what I'm saying? That's
You
what
saying
these
that's
white
what
people.
they're wanting.
That's what these white people. That's what they're allowing the white people who are saying, "Hey, it's okay, bro."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're allowing these white people to sell us that
Mhm.
we are Americans. Be an American. We brought you here. We're sorry, but you're an American like I'm an American.
So,
Right,
so basically,
Forget your
man, forget all
lineage.
that, man.
Forget
Right
your
now,
forget
let's
your
start right
culture.
now, dog. You American.
You're American.
Right. They,
Right.
But they only sell us that.
Yeah.
They only
Right.
sell us this
Us.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They can't forget the motherfucking Civil War, and they lost that bullshit.
Yep.
On both sides, and they still on both
Riding
sides
that
they lost.
fucking Confederate flag every fucking where they want.
They
to.
mad at Kanye for wearing that shit right now.
That's
You
what I'm
know.
saying. Like I said, maybe my conspiracies are not as crazy as I thought they were.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like this one probably gonna piss a lot of women off.
Oh, you done went from political.
Dude,
to
I gotta
history.
do. Y'all don't understand. I got so many. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of them.
You need to work.
I do. That's what I'm saying. But
You
I
be at
gotta,
work like, check this out.
yeah, and then I'm at work. I put it in my phone. This Me Too movement. I think this is another Stezo conspiracy. I think the Me Too movement is the new. What was that shit called? Y'all burning your brows.
Burning the bra burning.
No,
Women's
it
rights.
had
I
a
mean-
thing.
Women's rights.
Yeah,
Women's
women's live. I think the Me Too
You
movement
burned
is
your
the.
bra because you had to. That motherfucker
need
was
to
old.
burn your ass.
I think the Me Too movement is
You
the
did.
new
I got
women's
a shot in
lib
my ass.
movement that's targeted towards black men. I think they learned from the first women's lib movement and it liberated white women.
I
To
don't
you know what I'm
agree.
saying? Now this is why.
I think it's just men, period. I
Nah.
don't really think this is aimed at a black
Hell
man.
no, it ain't got nothing to do with
I
men.
think this is
Period.
men, period.
Got to do with black men. Okay, you see a rise in black women in power moves. I'm not talking about y'all doing good. No, they are killing it. Black women are killing it.
But
And you're seeing a downfall in black men, making those power moves. Hold on, Nola. So with the hold on. So with
You
the
should
with
see
the
her face.
yeah, I know I'm trying to get there.
okay.
So with the black women just moving up so much,
See her face.
I have yet to see a black woman have any dirt thrown on her. And I'm sorry, black women. There's no way y'all making these moves without doing some fucked up shit. I'm not saying y'all rape, shot, steal, and kill, but I've seen no black woman get dirt. Hold on. I've seen no black woman in power get dirt thrown on them. Oprah is a billionaire, and the only thing I know bad she did, she had beef with the beef people. Again, I'm not saying she did nothing wrong, but I've seen no black women have any dirt thrown on them. The Me Too movement started, and they got Bill to Peel. They probably should have got him. You know what I'm saying? But all I keep seeing is powerful black men getting hit. The white guys get hit, and it's Teflon Don type shit. You know what I'm saying? They get hit, and nothing happens. So when the black men start getting hit, we all start looking at all the black men because we like, how the fuck he move up and he didn't do nothing wrong? He from the streets. He black. He had to do some bogus shit. He had to grab an ass. He had to squeeze a titty. He had to get head. You know what I'm saying?
But women did it
Right.
the correct way.
But women
with
did it
nothing
all the
behind
correct
it.
way. And when white men go through it, white men don't get that same slander. I don't see nobody like going up to Liam Neeson like, hey, who you rape? Who booty you grab? That's the dude from Taken. You see what I'm saying? They don't get that same hit. But every black man in power, we looking at all they ass suspect. All of them.
Okay, let me say this.
That's that crab ass mentality.
No, whites and blacks are looking at them suspect.
Let me say this. Now, two things. I agree with you on the whole
Take your time.
black women are not getting any
They ain't getting soiled.
slander. No. Yeah, I agree with that shit.
They're not getting soiled at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
That's because they can wait months without dick.
I don't
Shut up.
I don't agree. I don't agree that it has anything to do with the Me Too. I think that has something to do now.
This Nola's conspiracy.
This is Nola's conspiracy.
Here we go.
And this is going to be even worse than yours.
I was just going to say.
Deeper
I
than rap.
know
It's
where
about to get
going.
deeper than rap.
This going to be judge your mamas, because I'm finna go here. But this has something to do with that whole...
Say it.
It
that
hurt her
whole-
soul to knock a black woman.
I know, because I'm finna go here, that whole black girl magic bullshit.
Mhm. I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
that's where you was going.
So that's a whole nother separate. It ain't Me Too. It's that whole black girl magic. Whereas these motherfuckers can't do shit wrong. Now, and I say that to say with this whole Stacey and Andrew thing. Stacey running for governor and Andrew running for governor. Now, I hadn't said anything, but I watched how that shit played out.
Mm-hmm.
And you had all the motherfucking celebrities
Oh,
motherfucking cheerleading their ass off for
like
Stacey.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't have nobody cheerleading for the black man.
None.
And I'm like, why wouldn't y'all back this black man
As much as you backing the black woman.
as much or more so? Because you know technically how the world, how America works.
I'm going to tell you why. He was
Can
gay.
I finish?
He was gay.
He's not gay.
How you know?
He has a fucking wife.
Really?
You a fucking crab in the barrel. That was some whole shit to say.
I'm not saying it that way. I'm not saying like it's written in stone.
Stop saying,
I'm
because she
saying-
was on her
Go-
point.
go for
Yeah,
it.
you gonna knock off her point.
Damn.
Get on your soapbox.
So for America, the thing is, realistically,
It's the man
we'll
first.
choose a man first before we choose a woman.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't y'all all run to him
Mhm.
and back him first? But no, y'all want to ride this whole
'Cause of the
black
Me Too
girl-
conspiracy. That's
it's
why.
it's the black,
Black
girl,
girl.
magic way.
Mm-mm,
And
mm.
that shit didn't work because black women can't do no motherfucking wrong right now.
I'ma
in this
tell you
whole
why it's
thing.
not the black
Here's
girl
the
magic.
thing, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Late to
So-
the party.
Huh?
Y'all late to the party. We've been saying that since the first part. Y'all can't do shit wrong. Y'all argue with us and said, what you mean? Y'all late to the party.
Another thing with that I noticed is I never really heard Stacey what Stacey was
Going to do.
She didn't have a
Stacey
platform.
what her platform was. I heard what Andrew was gonna do though.
Mhm. I agree.
And then on top of that, for the whole fucking runoff, Andrew's shit was a whole fucking lot closer than Stacey. Didn't nobody even go down there to Florida to fucking help him. Again. Yet again, they was all in fucking Georgia. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are y'all not backing him?
Because
So I'm sitting here.
The Me Too.
Florida,
No.
Florida's history has always been.
Georgia's history is the same thing.
But
Yeah.
right
They're
now,
the
Georgia is where
same
Georgia is.
fucking
Nah,
thing.
well, right
No,
now,
it's
Georgia's
not.
where
And
black folks go
the
run
Me Too
to.
movement
Like,
is not just about the black women either, though.
But I'm saying my conspiracy theory is that the Me Too movement has been used to come after the black man and empower the black woman.
I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but y'all been programmed to deal with this shit like this as people. Since like 2000, man, women have been in movies winning. Like, remember the first hero you had in a movie was like, what was the zombie movie with the chick that was the heroine?
Laura Croft.
Yeah, no.
What does that have to do with
I'm
what
trying
we're
to tell you
talking
right
about?
now.
I don't have time for you
You
to
been
be bringing
conditioned.
this
Okay,
back
go ahead. Go
around.
ahead. No,
You
go ahead.
been,
Go
I'm
ahead.
not done though.
I'm not done.
But you was quiet.
So,
The fuck?
so this whole thing, she's nowhere near winning, even though they getting they cheat on down in Georgia. But Andrew, he's been tweeting, he's been, on TV and doing all of this, and I'm like, so no one yet is still going to go down here and help him.
No,
No,
because
and
he's a black man, not a black woman.
right. And
He
I'm
thought he was
like,
fighting a losing battle.
the thing is, who says who though?
Us.
Says who? And I'm not here for this and this whole.
So why don't you see my conspiracy theory on the Me
I don't-
Too
I-
movement
because
going
the
towards the
thing
black
is,
man and the black
I
woman?
don't think it's more Me Too. I think it's like I said, that whole black girl magic thing.
But how do you get to have the black girl magic without making the black girl the victim? The Me Too movement.
No, because I think the Me Too movement got took over by white women.
I was about to say, how many black women have come out and said that they had anything to do with
Right.
this Me Too
That's
movement?
why I don't. That's
No,
why I
black
don't
women ain't got to
understand.
come out. We've seen black men get targeted.
Now,
So off that birds of a feather, we just feel like, oh, you know what? Let's help her out
Who-
because she probably got a booty squeeze.
Oh, wait, who only?
It
Bill
only took two:
Cosby.
Bill Cosby and Russell Simmons. It took those two, and those are some powerful black men.
But it still has been more white men.
Yeah, but see, I'm talking about in the black community, like Harvey Weinstein. You ask 10 black folks,
It's been
What
it's
did
been
Harvey
It's
Weinstein-
been Harvey Weinstein. It's been Kevin Spacey. It's been a whole
Kevin
host
Spacey
of
was fucking
them.
with little boys, though.
right? But what I'm saying is, ask the black community about Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey and say, what did they do for black people, or how did they affect black people? Like, how are they in connect with black people? And they're gonna look at you like, huh?
I'll raise
You
my
see what I'm
hand
saying?
real quick. I got it.
But
I have an epitome. Wait a minute.
But black women didn't take
It
down
wasn't an
Bill
epitome.
Cosby. White women did.
I'm
I
not
had
saying they
epiphany.
did, but the thing is, if a black man did this, it's like a natural thought that, well, these black women probably were going through it too. And
Is
we
it-
didn't pay attention. We're sorry, and now we're here to say we're sorry. Uplift.
is
I'm
it-
not saying it's true. I'm just saying that's
Is
how I
it
think.
possible that the black woman could have been uplifted because she was not tarnished by this? Is it possible that the black woman was strengthened by the fact that she is not affected by the Me Too movement? Like all these white women that's supposed to been so powerful over the years, they've been touched by all these men, and now they ain't said nothing, and then it come out later on that they was, they was being touched and raped and all this type of shit. But
Okay,
ain't no
okay,
black women
okay,
went
to
through this.
answer that- to
Does
answer-
that empower these black women?
To answer that, I say no because I don't think black America ever saw white women as being powerful. I'm just being honest.
Wait, who hasn't seen
Black
Black-
America.
Black America.
I don't think black America
What?
saw white women as being powerful. Popular and powerful are two different things. Black America see Oprah as being powerful.
Because of what?
I don't know. I'm just saying. But I'm asking y'all right now. If you ask Black America to name
So there's
five powerful white women, they're gonna have a hard
Hard
time.
time.
Kim Kardashian might get one of those nominations because
doubt
of
that.
now.
I doubt
Why
that.
would you doubt that?
I'm just
I
saying
doubt that.
because they see them as being a powerful family. You get what I'm saying? But powerful white women in Black America, I think it's kind of hard to find.
But it's not hard to fathom the fact that when somebody say, "Well, damn, ain't no black women came out of this Me Too movement," that's because black women ain't going for that shit. We strong. You see what I'm saying? And then all these white women that you've been married to this rich man and you've been in this money all these years and you let this
Nah.
motherfucker do you like this.
Nah, I'm
Y'all
sorry.
weak and we strong.
No, I'm sorry. I don't.
That don't give no kind of empowerment to the
No.
black girl magic.
No, I don't.
None?
I don't think Black America as a whole, especially black men, look at black women as being strong.
I'm looking at America as a whole. I'm not just
No.
looking at just us.
My conspiracy is on black. You doing this whole? I don't do it all because they straight, they good.
Right. I don't give a
I'm not
fuck
worried
that.
about
I
them.
don't always believe that.
But that's why this is Stezo conspiracy.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about them over there. They decent. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't think as a whole, Black America feels that the black woman is so strong that she didn't suck a dick to get her role. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I remember doing that when the whole Me Too came out and Harvey Weinstein, that whole thing happened. And Lupita said that Harvey harassed her. And all these white women said that he had harassed them. And the only motherfucker he said that he didn't fuck with was her. The only person he said, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I did
everybody
this, I
had
did
a
this,
problem,
but I
right?
ain't do her.
But I ain't do her.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I'm not saying, all of them who are accused are innocent. I'm just saying it's just real funny that the Me Too movement, Black Girl Magic, and the voting, and I'm telling you, you just see such a the I don't knock the rise in the black women, you know what I'm saying, coming into power, but it's like damn near 95% to 5% when you look at black women and black men coming into power, and it's like, what the fuck happened?
That's interesting with the whole black woman. Powerful black woman don't have. Well, dirt hasn't came out. That's interesting.
No dirt, dog.
Never
No
crossed my
dirt.
mind, bro.
Like
None.
you said, in the two candidates you were just speaking of, does that mean black women now do have the support of black men and women? Now you do have the support. You can't really say the black men don't support their own.
The votes was there, and it wasn't all
Because
women.
now,
Right.
so now the man is the roles have been reversed. So
A little bit,
can
yeah.
the woman say that anymore? Say that, see, they
we don't support them.
you're not supported. And I know that's just one situation, but I'm just saying. If you say
But it makes you wonder though. It makes you wonder.
now
I
we
went
can-
to the polls
now
voting
we
for
the
women.
person that's saying we don't get to support.
I walked
but
into
I'm
the
just
voting booth voting for women.
saying- Right, so I'm saying you got
That was
the
my
support
whole
now,
goal.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what comes along with it now. You got the support now.
I mean, it just really made me think. I was like, damn, ain't nobody got nothing on. I mean, none of them.
I never thought
You
of
know,
that.
a lot of black women got scholarships because they was a minority too, so they had
Not
opportunity.
more
just
than
saying-
white women.
They had an opportunity to go to college and learn some shit.
But I think you just
above
said
us.
you got that powerful. You're that powerful, and it's nothing.
Nothing on.
Well, nothing has come out on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
that you
because
don't
they
have
can wait
nothing.
months and years without getting no dick. They not around here doing the same shit that niggas is doing. Motherfuckers, men take their power and they get sex with it, and that would fuck them up every time, every single fucking time.
That's a little true.
Ain't no little to it.
No, but
Every fucking conspiracy that ever came out had something to do with some pussy. Look at what's dude that was in New York, the senator dude that was
Anthony Weiner.
no.
Nobody
The
named
harassment thing. What was that? I'm forgetting dude's name, man.
The only chick I'm thinking of
Fuck.
that could come on top of my head that was black that got in trouble was Jesse Jr. wife.
And that was because of
You
her
know,
husband,
Right.
Yeah.
She's the only
Yeah.
one I could think of
Because
that
of
actually
him.
got in trouble.
Yeah,
right.
because
That
of
was
him.
because
Clarence
of-
Thomas.
Oh,
talking about
yeah.
Clarence
Oh,
Thomas.
Anita Hill.
Anita Hill. That's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about, right? Clarence Thomas would not have been fucking around trying to get Anita Hill. He would not have been in no jam. Think about it like that. A lot of the conspiracies that come down on politicians be sex. Look at Trump.
Yeah, all of them.
Look at Trump. That fucking Stormy Daniels shit. It was over some pussy. Women don't go through this same thing. They're not around here soliciting men for sex.
They got
Not
some, though.
not some
yeah,
of them.
it's not
It's
the
not
sex
it's
thing,
not
though.
a
But
popular thing
But
with
do
women.
we honestly think that no woman has tried to use her power to get some penis, fellas?
or we
Well,
just say
not
this.
penis, or it is.
It could have been some pussy too.
No, I ain't saying it doesn't have to be a sexual favor,
Right.
but we're manipulative in other fucking ways.
But
So
that's the
that's
taboo
what I
though.
was
Like
gonna-
that's what comes back on
That's
men
what I
is
was gonna say.
the
It's
sex.
not worth talking about unless it's sexual.
and then
yeah, exactly. That's the only thing.
what type of
That's
bitch
the
ass
thing.
nigga is finna tell on a woman giving him some pussy? A lot of men ain't finna report that. Ain't no me.
Not about
ain't,
telling.
Ain't no me tutu. You know what I'm saying?
Not about telling, but do we really think it never happened? I'm
no,
not saying
no,
I
no,
wanted to,
no, hell no. I ain't
Right.
no dummy. I believe
Right.
it happened.
but it's like we naturally think it happened, but we ain't heard no man has had a little bitch in him to say, I can't get that car. I'm telling. Like none of them, like
Right, somebody.
these new age men now with the tight pants and none of them.
They gonna laugh that nigga out the office.
No, but I'm
So?
saying nobody has
No,
come
no,
forward.
No.
They
He
can
could-
laugh all
no,
they
no.
want.
He could say it after a week. Ain't nobody gonna listen to him.
Hey,
But
time
but
out.
nobody said it though. Is what I'm
No,
saying.
Time out.
They probably did say it. We just didn't listen after a week, or
These-
it never lasted that long to reach time.
At the
It
end of the
didn't-
day-
it didn't get enough.
It didn't.
It didn't get off the ground
Right,
high
it didn't
enough.
reach.
Some of these women out here though that's powerful. You don't want to admit that you fucked them either.
But I'm just saying.
I'm just
you know,
saying.
because now,
Like,
like you said,
No.
with all the women in politics now, and they're becoming powerful, there's no such thing as a clean politician.
Nah.
No, it ain't.
It ain't.
Exactly,
Now,
but
all these
we
women
I'm
got
still
all
waiting.
these
clean,
women.
'cause it's
Bro,
not
I'm
sexual.
still waiting for dirt to come out on Obama.
Only-
It ain't out yet, but it's coming.
Only sexual, only a sex scandal is worth bringing out. You
And that's the
know,
only thing that the
Because
people
it's
care about.
scandalous,
Yeah.
right? Because that's
Right.
that's enough
Anything
to
But
talk
if you
else
heard a
is-
sex scandal about a woman, how far off into that would you listen to?
yeah,
It-
it's
that-
gonna last a
and-
week.
Right,
It's
but
gonna
still,
last 8 days.
But
Right.
I'm
And
saying
you gonna
though,
give it an extra
if
day.
it's
Yeah, we
a-
give it extra day.
if it's a sex scandal as
It's a
far
holiday,
as
they gonna give it extra.
let's just say she was horny and smashed a dude who wasn't of legal age. He looked it, had to build. You know what I'm saying? She met him on a college campus. She didn't know it was a tour.
No, they only fuck with teachers. that do that.
I'm
Not-
just
not
saying,
powerful
though.
women.
Yeah.
Well, I
only
know,
teachers.
but I'm just saying, like,
no, she was under a lot of stress.
that
that
would
day.
be, some scandal. But there's been none. I don't want any, but it's like in my mind, it's like you a politician. You play this game. You got some dirt. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
They supposed to be
Well, you
different
gotta
kind of
think-
politicians
yeah,
than
and
us.
they
They come
dirt.
at it differently than we do.
And they
Stop
dirt
it.
probably is.
They
somebody-
I said
is-
supposed to.
And they dirt is probably something somebody they just slept with just to get ahead.
It's probably
But
a
at
chick.
the end of the day, that can be just swept under the rug. Like she really liked him and she thought they were in a relationship. It could be flipped.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I'm saying it could
but
be.
it could be flipped
That's what
though.
I'm
That's
saying.
real shit.
But-
That's what I'm saying. Like, just think, like, let's say any of
He
these
took advantage of
female,
her.
right? Any of
'Cause
these
she was a
female
powerful woman.
politicians, and it come out like, oh well, she really, they say, oh well, we heard her say, oh well, I'll do this if you do X, Y, and Z. They are going to flip that.
So wouldn't that be the woman? So wouldn't that be the woman who probably did get it, but she got what she wanted, so she's good with it?
What I'm saying is she's the one who
Got what she wanted.
Yeah, she put it out there to get what she want. Yeah.
But if she did
But
get what
but
she
the thing
want,
is, if it got out, my thing is, if it got out, like you said, we're saying it, if a scandalous story, that could be flipped.
Hey, question.
Well, what about this? Think about this. All these women coming in power. We ain't had no titty pictures get leaked. We ain't had no sex videos get leaked. Now, I'm not saying that all
Okay.
black women do this, but I'm just saying
all
women
black
in
do this.
general,
65%
men in
of them are
general,
unattractive.
they send out sexual pictures and videos like nothing. Like they're too squeaky. It's been too squeaky.
How
clean.
many of these
I ain't seen
19
a bad
judges are
perm
married?
picture. You get what I'm saying? I have not. These women have been flawless from beginning to end when they're getting introduced to the public.
You know they make sure they scrub that shit.
I'm
Yeah,
saying, how
but
many of
even-
these?
but
How many
even
of these
while
particular
hold on.
judges are married?
But even
though?
while scrubbing in social media, we have seen nada.
Right? Because now you just saying she's just extra careful in her.
But
cheating.
some
Right.
of them don't
Nada.
come.
We not giving. We not.
But the women that are at this age don't come from that generation where they're taking pictures of themselves with no shirts on. Like that.
Why don't
that
they?
ain't-
I'm
Regardless
taking
of the
pictures
day,
of
she
myself
Right.
with no
something.
shirt on. No.
They're our age. They only
My
40
thing
and
is-
50.
My next question was about to be why.
What you mean? Why, ho?
Yeah.
You want to see this shit?
regardless of what it is, regardless of it is, they got some kind of
You
dirt
just
on it.
keep digging that hole.
Yeah, they gotta have
But
some
they gotta have
dirt.
some dirt on it, and why it's never brought out.
I'm just saying.
Or now that they are in power,
My
you
email
may
address
start
is
seeing more dirt.
I'm just
Hit
saying
me on
this.
Snapchat.
What's the average age of a politician of these women judges and politicians? Would y'all say the average age is?
30 something
Late
and up.
30s.
Yeah.
Late 30s, right?
Yeah.
So they was allowed doing Freaknik. You want me to believe that none of these motherfuckers went to Freaknik? None of them went to
They was
Freaknik?
getting groomed.
No, sir.
I'll say, well,
No,
okay,
sir.
okay.
I don't believe it.
So
I don't believe it.
No,
I
no.
don't
Let me
believe
tell
it.
you what they did.
I don't
That's part of
believe
the
it.
Obama
The
experiment.
average
They
late
bought
30s,
that good Mardi Gras mask. I have a few of them.
They have
And they
not been
kept
this
them on.
educated. They
Really?
just got education on that.
Really?
Had
No,
yourself. No.
no.
They just
no,
make sure they
no,
fuck
you
the niggas that
No,
didn't
you
have
didn't.
cameras.
No,
Wait,
you
if they
didn't.
in their late 30s, was Freaknik around?
96,
Yeah.
97, yeah.
We all late
No,
30s,
no,
early
no,
40s.
no, we not.
No,
Your last freak nigga was like 97.
right?
Yeah, I'm
We're
just-
all late 30s, early 40s, and we know about Freaknik.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
wasn't
I
30s.
wasn't
but I didn't go
No,
to
how-
Freaknik.
We
No.
could have, yes, we
No,
have. Our
no.
generation went.
No.
That was
No.
our high school years.
No.
Freaknik was what? The last Freaknik was what year?
97.
Yeah, 96,
I
97.
graduated 96.
I was still in
Did you
school.
go to Freaknik?
No, I didn't go, but I know friends that went.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying.
So
Guys
that's just
and
that
girls.
1 year.
You know,
Nah,
girls
I
don't-
did.
I'm just
I
saying.
I
I'm
did
just
Mardi
saying.
Gras.
95,
But I will
96,
say this.
97.
So what is it on Polaroid, nigga? Who still got some Polaroids?
No,
So-
all I'm saying is
I did Mardi
they
Gras.
ain't got
But
no
Niggas'
dirt.
mamas,
But
niggas' mamas lost that house.
I
Them
will.
pictures was in the attic.
regardless of what it is,
Thighs
it
done had
ain't,
blood.
regardless of what it ain't a,
Pictures is gone.
it ain't a
nigga.
38-year-old in this world who ain't got some dirt on him.
Thank you.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
Dirt on
You,
me?
Ain't none
there's
on
some
me
dirt on you.
either.
Motherfucker, you got dirt, no.
My dirt is my
There's some
kids.
dirt.
They
You
walking
got dirt.
around.
There's
That's
some dirt.
that's
There's
my
not
dirt.
a motherfucker in here who's
You got
gay.
dirt, no.
I ain't no
Do you
dirt.
have two
I've been
eyes? Can you
straight.
see across the
I
table?
don't know it, but somebody do.
You got dirt.
You got
The
dirt.
last. First of all,
That
you
shit
are
under your
dirt.
nails right now,
You are
motherfucker.
dirt,
You got
nigga.
dirt, motherfucker.
You
You
don't
have dirt,
You don't have dirt
motherfucker.
among us.
I don't have
That
dirt.
shit
You have
period.
dirt.
Hold on,
Sam
take
Nicky,
them
you got-
headphones off.
Cause
They
if you
behind your
go-
ear,
Pull
motherfucker.
your
Sam
phone out.
Nicky.
Folks.
You got
Sam
dirt
Nicky.
behind
If
your
I
ear,
put a post
motherfucker.
up saying I got $100 for anybody to send me
A picture of Sam Nicky. Some
a
dirt on Sam.
suspect picture
That
of
nigga
Sam
gonna be out of
Nicky.
10,000.
Exactly. Come on now. Come on now.
And I'm gonna say, if you
The
don't,
lies, the lies.
7,000 of that shit gonna be at Fright Fest.
and if you don't, you have a boring fucking life.
I'm just saying. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well. I want to thank the cast for letting me entertain them with some of my conspiracy theories.
Some of that shit makes sense,
I
dude.
have so many.
Some of it makes
so
sense.
many.
The powerful women thing kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that
many.
women thing, like I never really thought that,
Yeah,
like.
I never did.
But at the same time, the topics that we have at this table, when they say when y'all say that women can be celibate and not pursue sex for years, it kind of makes sense though.
No,
I'm more likely to believe that these women don't have any dirt
Could they try
because
to
of
get-
the
they
kind
try
of.
to be
Stop,
judges.
stop.
They
I'm,
try to
I'm,
be
no,
judges.
no, I'm gonna say
Go ahead.
because of the kind of dirt that the men have.
We got 2 minutes.
But at the
We got
same
2
time,
minutes.
the same woman that says that they could go without sex also say they have creep moments as well.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Ancient. Good night, Dean.
I'm just saying.
Thanks for coming out.
Tuesday,
Oprah and Gail, nigga.
right.
Oh.
Right. Tuesday, like you said, they don't have, they could go without it.
They could
Wednesday,
have celebrated their victory with a
right.
lesbian
Thursday,
demonstration.
Thursday,
You never know.
We do creep shit with the great jogging pants at.
Oh,
You know,
whoa,
100%.
whoa! We're not gonna talk about the great
You know what
jogging
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
pants.
whole nother one.
so
Look,
then
Nola
they
got
had
happy.
the creep in it.
Nola got happy
So
on
they
the
have
great
the
joggers.
creepness in them.
Whoa.
So
All right, y'all. Thanks for the entertainment. For listening and being entertained by my conspiracy theories. And I have a lot more. Hit me up. I'll tell you about them. We out.
Stezo's thought of the day.
As always, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for the support. Send all complaints to stezoradio@gmail or at Yahoo, or join us in the Stezo Radio Facebook group. We having fun in there daily. Right now, I'm going to leave y'all with this cut from Aisha Ray featuring Propane. It's called Takeover. They are 2 of Gas Mob's finest. Be on the lookout, y'all, and we out. Mob!
We finna take over. I'm high like solar, clean like cola, puffin' on Doja. I get my votes, devour my competition. Ape shit for bananas. Up the ladder, only pussy niggas. I'm the first and the end, then started, then win. Turn around, do it all again. Life about sacrificing. Take money just to make money. Teaching niggas like it's one-on-one. Ain't nobody fucking with me 2019. Charge a nigga for the verses. Kick fire like it's last dragon. Working on getting the manager so we can work on the management. Trying to drop 3 takes and do a tour. Watch how I manage it. Never impossible, I make it possible. Mission unstoppable. Every day feels like a dream. No Martin Luther, but I am a king. Bada boom, bada bing. Knock 'em out, bada bing. Shut up, nigga, watch me get a check. Speed off in a new vet. We the best, no Cali. Meet next and it's valid. Gas mob is a movement. Understand we ain't moving. Smoke a dope, stay faded. My baby, we made it. Mob
2019 is a takeover, and we finna take over. Takeover, it's a takeover. 2019 is a takeover, and we finna take over. Takeover, it's a takeover. Yeah. It been a takeover, present tense, and I got a 7 cent. I'm destined to get it, and I won't stop till I'm finished. Got the fire that can't be extinguished. Got the back up and test for no reason. I said my door adjust you, one color away and no need to discuss you. I need Benjamin Button. I got it, they loving me all of a sudden. I got the formula, that raw, that shit that you cook in the oven. Yes, I got the sauce. Wonder what they gon' do with me. All these bitches are fool, so I had no one new with me. Bitches, no competition. Got the Lord as my witness. Run it up on my fitness. I be rich in a minute. At your neck when I visit. I'm like her with no limit. Got the mob in the city right on my back. You come in between, I'ma handle that. 2019 is a takeover, and we finna take over. Takeover, it's a takeover. 2019 is a takeover, and we finna take over. Takeover, takeover. It's a takeover. Takeover. Takeover.